Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex, and today we're looking at a paper trending on X, published on July 29th, 2025, just yesterday. This paper shows how to train a single model on worldwide data that not only avoids the curse of multilinguality, but actually improves English performance, beating its English-only version on ImageNet by 0.8%. The paper is titled MetaCLIP 2, a worldwide scaling recipe, and the implications for training large models on global data are pretty significant. It presents a new, open-sourced recipe for data curation and training that allows a single model to achieve top performance across many languages. Alright, and as you might expect, the community on X is buzzing about this. The authors themselves are really driving the conversation, highlighting that the era of scaling contrastive language image pre-training models on just English data is, well, outdated. They're pointing to their new data curation pipeline that handles over 300 languages. And a key point they're making is that this isn't a trade-off. Training on worldwide data actually improves the model's English performance. The big takeaway seems to be a call to action. It's time to drop the English-only language filter. And this first figure really visualizes that point. It shows what's called the curse of multilinguality. Initially, with a large vision transformer model, or VIT-L14, training on worldwide data actually hurts the model's zero-shot accuracy on English tasks. Zero-shot accuracy is the ability to classify things it hasn't seen before, but when they scale up the model capacity to a huge version, a VIT-H14, the curse is broken. Then on the right, we see the reverse. Adding English data improves performance on multilingual benchmarks, showing a clear mutual benefit. Building on that idea of mutual benefit, this diagram shows the core recipe they developed. It contrasts the old English-only approach with their new worldwide method. You can see the top pipeline starts with English sources like Wikipedia to create its metadata, which is a list of concepts for curation. It then throws away all non-English data. In contrast, the new recipe on the bottom scales everything up, using multilingual sources for its metadata, and, crucially, removing that language filter to use the entire global data pool. This comprehensive scaling is what breaks the curse. So to really understand how they built this worldwide recipe, the authors provide this detailed ablation study. An ablation study is where you test a system by systematically removing or changing components to see what each one does. They start with a standard English CLIP model, which scores well on the English ImageNet benchmark. But as they add worldwide data without a proper strategy, the English performance plummets. The final step is the key, introducing a language-specific threshold, TLang, for curating data. This careful balancing act boosts both English and multilingual scores. This table then puts it all together, showing the main results. It compares different versions of MetaCLIP 2 against other models across a range of benchmarks. Some are English-only, like ImageNet, and others are multilingual. The scene pairs column shows how many billion image-text examples each model was trained on. And the final row tells the whole story. The full MetaCLIP 2 recipe, using the large VIT-H14 model, not only dominates the multilingual benchmarks, but also scores highest on the English ones, definitively breaking that curse of multilinguality. Okay, so beyond those general benchmarks, these next charts really dig into the model's cultural awareness. We're looking at few-shot geolocalization accuracy. This is the model's ability to guess an image's location, like its country or region, after seeing just a few examples. Across all four benchmarks, like $Street and GODE, the trend is clear. The top dark blue line, which is the full MetaCLIP 2 trained on worldwide data, consistently outperforms all the others. This result really drives home that using a globally diverse dataset directly translates to better real-world cultural understanding. So in the end, this work shows that the curse of multilinguality isn't fundamental. With the right recipe for scaling data, curation, and model size, a single model can excel at both English and multilingual tasks, with each side helping the other. That's it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Thanks for listening.